Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the channel here. As you guys can see, we still have Hurricane Franklin, but we also now have Tropical Storm Idalia here in the Atlantic. This is Tropical Depression 10. They have not updated it on the National Hurricane Center website because we have an update statement which was issued because of recon data finding tropical storm force conditions in the system. So due to that, the National Hurricane Center has upgraded Tropical Depression 10 to Tropical Storm Idalia here. So this is very interesting here. So we'll start off with Franklin first. Franklin is a Category 2 hurricane now. And if we actually flip over to Radar Omega here, you can see that Franklin is still expected to become a Category 4 some point in the future. So that's something to note here. Then we have Idalia down here, still expected to be Category 1, making landfall somewhere around the Cedar Key area. Cedar Key, Tallahassee areas, so that's something to note there as well. But let's go into the advisories because we've gotten a lot of new information. So this is the 28th public advisory on Franklin. It's about 270 miles north-northeast of Grand Turk Island and about 565 miles south-southwest of Bermuda. Its maximum sustained winds are at 100 miles per hour. It's moving north-northwest at 8 miles per hour, and its minimum central pressure is 971 millibars. There are still no watches or warnings in effect for Franklin, and interests in Bermuda should monitor the progress. So Franklin is moving toward the north-northwest near 8 miles per hour. This motion will continue through today, followed by a northward and north-northeastward motion toward the early portion of the week. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 100 miles per hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is expected, and Franklin could become a major hurricane later today or tonight. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 140 miles from the center, and hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles per hour. And then the estimated minimum central pressure is 971 millibars based on data from aircraft reconnaissance. So the surf is still the main issue with Franklin right now. Swells generated by Franklin are expected to begin affecting Bermuda by tonight. These swells are also likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions beginning late today through the beginning of this week along portions of the east coast of the United States. Please consult products from your local weather office for more information. Or, as I said in last night's video, you can go to nhc.noaa.gov for more information on Franklin, Idalia, or Irwin. I believe that's the name of that system in the Pacific. Then the next complete advisory on Franklin is at 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. And I already showed the cone, but here it is again. Bermuda, you guys are right on the edge of the cone. Like, you guys are, like, literally right on the edge. So that's something to note here, that you guys I'm just going to say you guys are in the cone. If you're in Bermuda, you guys are in the cone right now. And actually, I totally forgot that there's a live briefing on Franklin and all this stuff, so yeah, probably should try and find that briefing. But that's the cone for Franklin here. As you guys can see, by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, it will be a major. So that's something to note here. Now we will move to newly designated Tropical Storm Idalia here. Go to the cone here. It says Tropical Depression 10, but it's now Tropical Storm Idalia, so that's something to note here. So we'll take a look at the update statement now, because that public advisory is old information now. So this is Tropical Storm Idalia, Tropical Cyclone Update. I believe this is the 4th advisory? Yes. So this is from 11:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. 10:15, I apologize for that. Numbers are hard. So depression strengthens into a tropical storm. Observations from a NOAA Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that Tropical Depression 10 has strengthened into Tropical Storm Idalia. Maximum sustained winds are estimated to be 40 miles per hour with higher gusts. And the summary information, it's about 8 miles east-southeast of Cozumel, Mexico. Its maximum sustained winds are 40 miles per hour. Its movement is east at 2 miles per hour, and its minimum central pressure is 996 millibars. So that is something to note there, that we now have a tropical storm. And I'm going to go down here. And it appears as if they still haven't gone live yet, so that's interesting. But yeah, we also have Tropical Storm Irwin over here in the Pacific. Not expected to hit any land. By the time it gets to Hawaii, it'll just be rain. That's it. Nothing else too worrying from Irwin over here in the Eastern Pacific. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. If you're in the Cedar Key, Tallahassee areas, be prepared, because as I said yesterday, I do believe that Idalia could be a major issue. If it sits over the waters of the Gulf here, I do believe it does have the potential to go above Category 1 status. I saw on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. This has a similar analog to Hurricane Michael from 2018. That was the last Category 5 hurricane to make landfall in the mainland U.S. You may recall last year, Hurricane Ian. That did briefly make it to Category 5 status. However, it hit the mainland U.S. as a Category 4. Right around the same areas that are in the cone here. Maybe a bit south of the cone. But the areas that Ian hit last year are in the cone again. So that's something to note here as well as we move closer and closer to Idalia's landfall, which is expected to be sometime between the 30th and the 31st here. So that's something to note here. That you guys only have 2-3 days to prepare for a potential Major hurricane. I'm just going to go out and say it. I do believe that this could be a major hurricane as it makes it closer and closer to the mainland Big Bend area of the Florida Panhandle. Anyway, that's it for the video. If you liked this video, please be sure to like it so we can spread this potentially life-saving information to more and more people on YouTube. Get this on more people's recommended pages. All that fun stuff. With that being said here, guys, peace out.